Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I wanted to hop on and share some embellishments that I made. I want to do a tutorial on how I created these heart air balloon embellishments. So it's so easy. I really struggled with making these because I had the idea in my head, but I didn't know how to execute it with what I had on hand. I was looking everywhere for an old die that I had from AliExpress, and I could not find it for the life of me. So I just had to kind of use what I had, and this is what I came up with. And yeah, I hope that you guys are inspired by this video and you find it useful and you can follow along with me and make some. Okay, so let me see. These are the prototypes. This is the one that I started with. It's really cute and plain, and then I decided to go ahead and use some pattern paper, and then I wanted to make some bigger ones. So let's go ahead with the smaller ones first. So what I did was I used a die. I couldn't find the right hot air balloon, so I had this one that I had bought from Tuesday Morning. It is by Spellbinders, and you get all these pieces here. So this die is really huge. I have not played with it or used it yet. Let me show you guys what it looks like. Like the top part is huge and the bottom is really small. I can't find the other piece that it comes with somewhere on my desk. But I knew that this was going to be way too big, so I just decided to use the little basket. If you guys do not have this die, you can go ahead and draw out this, draw a little stencil out of this. Let me show you guys how simple. It's just like, you can just take like a square and round the corners basically. But what I did was I die cut out some of those. I did it in pattern paper and then also regular cardstock. And I like how it embosses it. So let's go ahead and do this, guys. So you'll need that. You'll need some scrap paper. And then also you're going to need some heart punch outs. So for this small one here, I just used this 1-inch punch. Use whatever size you have. You can cut your bottom piece to match it. Again, like, I don't expect you guys to have all these things. Just be creative and use what you have in your stash. So I have a bunch of those cut out. And all you're going to do is fold 3. I use 3 hearts on mine. You can use however many you like. But you just fold these in half. And sometimes it's hard to get it folded like directly in the middle. So before you push it all the way down, make sure that it's in the middle. And just like that. So we're going to grab 3 of those. You can mix these. You can do them all the same pattern. This one has all the same pattern. And then this one, I mixed it. So you just decide. We'll do the same one. So I'm just folding 3 in half. Like so. And we're just going to glue these together. So take one piece. I still can't find my wet glue. I keep forgetting. So you're just going to glue these side to side like so. Make sure that you have them nice and lined up. Just like that, okay? So I'm just gluing those 2 together. And we're going to do a third one. Let me add some more glue. Line it up. And then there you have your top part. So again, you can do another, you can do a 4th one. I just like the look of 3. I don't want it to be too two-dimensional because they are tiny embellishments. And then I go ahead and cut out an extra one in cardstock for the back, just to finish it off and make it look nice. Okay, so we have that. Now, you could pick your bottom piece. I'm going to mix these. This pattern one with the top pink, darker pink. And then you're going to need some scrap paper. You guys know how I am about measuring, so. And you're just going to cut 2 strips. You want them to be the same size. This one might be too thick. Hey, Natalie, how are you? So I'm just going to cut 2 of these. They don't have to be this long. Once you make these, you'll get an idea of how big or tall or, you know, fat or wide or narrow you want these. So try to cut them the same size. Here we go. All right, that's fine. Even though this one's a little bit bigger, let me cut it down a little more. So these are really tiny embellishments, so it can be a little bit tedious. Like I made bows for these. And oh my God, they're so small. My fingers are so big. All right, so we have those there. And all we're going to do is glue these on the back. So I'm going to use some hot glue because I want it to glue on quickly. But you basically want these to go towards the end at an angle like so. So just follow that. Guys, I hope I'm explaining this right. And I hope I'm showing you in a way that makes perfect sense. But this is what you want. These are kind of tall. Let me see. Yeah, so I'm going to trim this down. So once you get the size you want, you can go ahead and cut a bunch of these. So you can go ahead and, you know, do a line up and make a bunch of them at once. So then all we're going to do is glue this piece to here. Okay? Just like so. Let me get this hot glue off before it dries too much. So you probably want to use wet glue for this. I'm just using hot glue for the sake of this video. So it can glue quickly. But there you have your little balloon, your little hot air balloon. Then on the back, I'm going to go ahead. See the back? You can kind of see this. You can go ahead and put your extra cardstock pieces to finish it off and make it look nice. So I'll just do the top part. Because really the bottom part doesn't bother me. I don't know. So, but if you want like a clean finish, go ahead and add an extra piece to both. Just gives it a nice little finish. I'll do both to show you guys. You gotta work fast with this hot glue. All right. And this cardstock makes your embellishment a little bit more sturdier. So there you go. And then what you would do from here is just embellish it. So I made some little twine bows. Thank you so much. You can do a little twine bow there. I'm just really trying to use what I have in my stash. I have this tiny little, what do you call it? It's let me show you the punch. I have this from Joann's, and it makes the tiniest bows, guys. And the bow is supposed to like come down the tails, but for these, I cut them and made them come on the side because I felt like it was covering up the pattern paper too much. But I think like some really small ribbon bows will look nice. The ones that I have from Hobby Lobby, they're way too big for this one. See, like I feel like it covers it up too much. Hey, Christy, how are you? So let's just do this little twine one. And sometimes I feel like I have to like play with these because I want to make it smaller. Thank you so much. Yeah, there we go. Let me trim this a little bit. Let me use my tweezers to get some glue on there and hold it. And then you will just go ahead and glue it down. You don't want to cover too much of that pattern paper. There you go. You can add bling here. You guys do whatever you want to do. You can put glitter on the rims. That would be cute. But I just want to keep it simple for you guys for this video. And then let's make one more just so I know that you guys got it. So let's use this one. And we'll use these for the top part. So try to punch out like a bunch of different pattern paper. Okay, I guess I don't have. That's fine. We'll use both of these. So again, you're going to take 3 of your punch outs, your hearts, and you're going to fold them in half. I do have another one here. Okay. Oh, I want to do this pink. I've been wanting to make this for so long, guys. And I was like, okay, I got to figure out how to make this. And yesterday I took hours like trying to make these perfect. So we're just folding these in half. I said I want to do pink. Do these, all 3 of these pink. Again, you can use as many hearts as you want. I just like the look of 3. We're going to go ahead and glue these together. Make sure that you line it up right on top. You don't want too much of that back paper to show. Wet glue again will work best for this, guys. Just like that. Make sure that's on there good. And then add your 3rd one. Happy Sunday. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Glue the 3rd one. And there goes your top part. See, this one's not lined up very well. But you see, if you don't line it up well, it'll show the white. Okay, so there's our top piece. Here's our bottom. And let's go ahead and cut our strips. So just use your scrap paper. What do you guys have planned on Sunday? Sundays are like my crafting days where I can get the most crafting done. So I'm just cutting 2 strips. And let's go ahead and glue those on the back. You want to kind of follow the angle of this right on the end. House cleaning. I gotta get some cooking done. My kids are gonna do the cleaning today. So just like that. You can kind of turn it around to see if that's where you want them placed. That's fine for me. And we're just going to glue this part on top. So this little part right here is kind of tricky. You don't want to put too much glue because it will show because the heart is narrow. So really, I would just put glue on the tips. And make sure you're facing it towards you so you can line it up as best as you can. Okay, I think that's good. Again, wet glue will work best because this hot glue, if you don't get it lined up perfectly, it will show through a little bit. Nice, snow trip. I'm in Chicago, guys. It's been snowing like crazy. We're expecting more snow today. And I saw some kids grabbing their sleds. I'm like, oh, I should take the kids sledding. So let's go ahead and add some. Well, no, we'll do it on the next one. So again, you can glitter this up. You can do whatever. I have this little bow that I made out of that punch. I wish I had someone to clean my house. And I'm just going to glue this here. Isn't that cute, guys? I have the same punch, but my only punch is the hearts out. The bottom is defective. What's wrong with it? Is it not sharp enough? I got to do a video for you guys on how I sharpen my punches. I'm going to do a tutorial for you guys on that because I had the same problem with a couple punches. I just ripped my paper. Let me glue that. So there's our little embellishment, guys. It's so cute. You can add a little foam dot. Oh, yeah, let's put the back. Let's clean the back up. So there's our back. You know, it looks a little ugly. You can just go ahead and get another piece of cardstock to finish those off. Let's add some glue. And then you can add the bottom part as well. And it just makes it look cleaner if you're gifting these. But really doesn't matter because 9 times out of 10. Thank you so much. 9 times out of 10, these are going to be glued down anyways. Not going to see the back. But you know, if you want to make it look all professional and nice and stuff, take these little extra steps. See, so the back is nice and clean now. And here's our front. So cute, guys. I love these little tiny ones. All right, so those are those. Let me show you how I did this big one. Here they go. So again, that tiny one was using this little tiny die, some 1 inch heart punches, and a couple strips of paper. That's it. Thank you so much. So here's the big one. This is my prototype with plain cardstock. I utilized that little stamp that I did in my tutorials that I showed you guys last time. added some rhinestone, and boom. Then I used pattern paper and the bows from Hobby Lobby. So same thing, guys. I used this heart punch. You guys can use dies, whatever you have. But I went ahead and I punched a bunch of hearts out in different papers. And then for the bottom part, I suck at measuring, guys, and I suck at cutting straight lines, as you can tell. So I like to use my punches and stuff. So what I did was I used this little banner punch. And I'm using this for the bottom. I use Crayola markers to go around the edges that are white. Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you, Christy. So I'm just going to trim off these little flag things. And then we should have a straight rectangle. So this is going to be my bottom piece of the balloon. And then we're going to do the same exact thing, guys. Going to grab our pattern papers. And we are going to fold them in half. And I use the same amount, 3. You can use as many as you like. That's a great idea to finish it off. I was thinking about even putting glitter around the rim of these. I thought that would be cute. But that's probably going to be a lot of extra work. But I don't know. I like to add the glitter because I feel like I don't really use it as much as I should. And we need one more. Let's do this one in the middle, I guess. Georgia. My husband's from Mississippi, the South. I love the South. So same thing, guys. We're going to go ahead and glue these 3 together. Guys, make sure you thumbs up this video if you like this tutorial. I like to use those thumbs up to see what kind of videos you guys like. I know I do a lot of hauls and stuff, but I really love making tutorials for you guys. I feel like I don't get a lot of views on my tutorials, but I still love to share them with you guys. So line it up really well, and we're going to do 3. I'm just going to glue these together. And there is our top. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and take our base. Now with this base one, I like to round the corners. I don't own a corner rounder. I wish that I did. Amaya. I'm doing a video. I can hear you guys. I always try to get my kids to hush for my videos, and they always find a way to sneak in there. So I'm just going to round these. I just like the way it looks, the bottom part. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add our little strips. Now for these, since the top is so heavy and the bottom is just one piece, even though I'm probably going to add another piece on the back to back it, you want to make these strips a little bit more thicker than the smaller ones because they are bigger. So we're just going to cut out 2 of those. This one's too thick. And what I found for making these is that you don't want to have too much space between the bottom and the hearts because, again, this top is heavy. So you want to kind of, when you glue it, to have it, you know, pretty close. All right, so let's add some glue. on the back. No, I need a corner rounder tool. Every time I go to buy one, they just seem too expensive to me. Yes, awesome way to use scraps. You guys can make so many of these at once if you have everything punched out already. And I love stuff like that. So this is how you want it, just like that. So again, we're going to glue this pretty close to the bottom because, again, the top is very heavy. Even though we're going to secure it on the back with another piece, just make sure you don't want it to be like this one here is pretty close. This one is not, and it's kind of like flimsy on the bottom because there's so much weight down there. So, all right, so we're just going to glue this on the back. Again, just put some glue on the tip. I know when I saw it, I didn't get it, and then when I went back to get it, it was gone. So every time I go, I try to find one. They're just too expensive for me. And then I have like what is it? 1, 2, 3 punch board or something like that, where you can make envelopes and all other kind of stuff. I usually use that top part. Yeah, they are really pricey. So there you have it, guys. I usually use the top part of that board to round stuff, but it's really big, so sometimes it doesn't work for these small projects. I feel the need to go make some of these. Yes, and tag me if you do. I'd love to see them. So I'm going to use these little rhinestones that I got from Hobby Lobby. They're so beautiful. And I'm just going to jazz up these little sides. You can use pattern paper for the sides right there. I just really like how the white looks. Yes, I am. My Instagram is my username here, which is Poochie_tats. I have the mini envelope punch board. I use the corner rounder on it. Yep, that's what I do too. But for some reason, sometimes it's way too big. Like I tried to make some mini envelopes, and it was way too big. I tried to make file folders. I'm sorry, little mini file folders. And I was following a tutorial, and it just didn't look right because it was so big. Move these up a little bit. Okay. So then you can embellish the bottom however you like. What do I have laying around? Here's a little heart. Yeah, we'll do this heart. I want to use my foam squares too. So just play with your stuff, guys. That's so cute. Look at how pretty. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Let me see if I can find another one of those little stamp sentiments that I did. Let me know if you do. They're so easy, guys. You guys saw how easy it is to do this. And again, if you don't have those punches or whatever, you guys know how to use your trimmers and all that to get a nice... I just don't want to be bothered with it sometimes because it's usually out of reach or something. All right, I'm not seeing one of those little stamp things. Let me see if I can find another heart to layer on there. But again, let me see how this bowl looks. It might be too big, yeah. Let me find a tiny little heart that I can layer on there, guys. No, it to be too big. But you guys get the gist of it. I was trying to find another one of these little stamp things that I did. So I'll just do it off camera, but look guys, this is what you end up with. So cute. I really like the look, the little touch of the rounded corners on the bottom. And then here's one that I did earlier. And I used one of those little glitter balls they had around Christmas time at Dollar Tree. So again, you can go ahead and put another cardstock on the back if you like to make it look pretty. And it'll also give it some more stability. So guys, that's it for this tutorial. I hope that you had enjoyed it and you found it inspiring. Let me know if you guys make your own. I love you guys so, so much. And I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.